Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is, of course, HD, and I'm here with Game 4 tonight. It's time for Game 4 between ROG's Elfi, the red Protoss player, at the top right-hand position of Cloud Kingdom. Down to the bottom left-hand corner, of course, we've got the blue Zerg player. He is known as Liquid.TLO. Now, I do want to give out another Heart of the Storm beta key. I think I will give out one more sometime during this cast. We'll see. Oh my god, excuse me. We'll see what happens. I'll probably give it out at some point when I'm really excited and thrilled, because I haven't actually come up with a question yet. These are questions literally I'm coming up with at the top of my head. So we'll just have to see what happens. Just stay tuned, listen to this cast, and at some point I will ask that question. So anyways, let's go ahead and see what happens here. TLO moving out with an Overlord. And looks like he is going to go ahead and fly over that. And we do have a probe coming out here from the Protoss player Elfi, who is probably going to look to throw down an expansion pretty soon here, as TLO looks to, I guess, do the same thing. This is Game 4, by the way, guys. If TLO doesn't win this game, he is absolutely screwed. He is out of this tournament. This is the semifinals, too. And the total prize pool is $10,000, so it is no joke. You know what, screw it, guys. I'm going to go ahead and give out the Heart of the Storm beta key right now. I'm going to reward you guys who didn't skip through this video looking for me to give out that beta key, because I'm going to give it out right now. So congratulations to you for not being super greedy. So, the question of the day. Damn, this is going to be hard. I actually haven't thought of one yet. Who is the person who invented the light bulb? That's right. That's the best question I could come up with right now. So answer that question down below in the comment section, and if you are the right answer, then you will get a Heart of the Storm beta key somewhere in your YouTube inbox. Anyways, Elfi here is going to be going for another pylon. Oh no, the TLO. Oh no, he went hatchery first again. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Elfi is just going to kill you here unless TLO can somehow pull a magical rabbit out of his magical hat. I don't know if he can, though the drones are desperately trying to prevent that probe from throwing down any photon cannons. And I like how TLO's leaving the drones behind the mineral field, at least in between the mineral field and the probe, because once the probe gets back there, he can just make a cannon here, and good night. So he really doesn't want to let that happen. It looks like Elfi now just says, screw it, I'm going to make 4 photon cannons. And now TLO, wow, he is in so much trouble. I don't know how he even holds off 4 photon cannons. He doesn't have a spawning pool yet. Well, he just got it, but his 6 Zerglings are just now being built. How is TLO? Oh my god. Who is coaching TLO right now to make a hatchery before spawning pool? It's so risky and so hard to pull off. It looks like he will. No, that photon cannon is going to come. And now the drones are going to start to die. Not to mention all the lost mining time as Zerg here. 2 drones have gone down already. And TLO let the hatchery come up, so there's no hope here of canceling. Whoa, Elfi actually cancels the cannons in the back, so he's pretty confident here that he can just finish off this hatchery with 2 photon cannons. Really eking out right there. If I was Protoss, I would have just been like, haha, I'm making sure this hatchery dies. I'm leaving all 4 photon cannons up. But Elfi says, no. Actually, that's pretty smart, because he cancels it to make 2 gateways at the front door, which thereby makes sure that he doesn't die to a Zergling run by. So, smart from Elfi. Now, what in the world is the little one going to do? Because he has only got 12 drones now. His hatchery is bleeding. Oh my goodness. He's got a lot of Zerglings coming out. Will he be able to save the hatchery? The photon cannon's not focusing from Elfi here. I think if Elfi had focused that hatchery down, he might have been able to get the kill. So maybe a bit of a miss micro there, or maybe no, I guess he's just going to focus the drones instead. So he is going to get more drone kills. 3. Nope, not focusing drones down. He needs to actually tell that photon cannon to focus it down. You'll note the positioning from Elfi is brilliant. Only 2 or 3 units can attack the photon at a time. Now this photon has got 13 kills. 13 kills? I think it got 14 before it died. 14 kill photon cannon. Some of those drones, most of those Zerglings, but damn. You throw down 150 minerals and you get a return on your investment like that. Sign me up any day. That was beautiful by Elfi. Now, yeah, he didn't get the hatchery, so TLO can at least, you know, feel a little good about that. I mean, it's kind of a morale boost, I guess, but really, the only reason why I think TLO is staying in this game is because he knows this is the it for him. This is the end of the line, end of the road. The line is drawn here. So if he doesn't win this game, he's out of the tournament, and he really doesn't want to just give it up that easily. So despite taking a pretty big early game hit, he's gonna stick in the game. He's down 5 probes, down about 5 supply, What is he going to do to get back in this game? As Zerg, I don't know if macroing is really the best option. I think you've got to be aggressive. You've got to try to do something that your opponent is not prepared for. The problem is, as a Protoss, you're prepared after you do this much damage for all-ins. You're prepared for some type of aggression. So really, what can the little one do? I don't know. That's just a question that I don't have an answer to. We'll just have to see. You know, we're only going to find out by watching this game. Elfi here is throwing up a Stargate. So I like that, actually, because the Stargate allows him to control the sky, but more importantly, it gets him an early scouting unit, can see exactly what TLO is up to. So we'll see. A couple of Overlords over here at the ridge, just overlooking the Protoss Natural, and I'm pretty sure they're pretty greedy right now. Not greedy, but they're pretty jealous right now, seeing that the Protoss is pretty much on full 2 bases, mining pretty healthily and happily. Whereas a Zerg player, well, everything is bleeding. Things are not looking very good at all. We do have a macro hatchery coming out from TLO, who is mining double gas at the main and a 3rd gas at the natural. So do we have the little one preparing for some type of 2-base attack? As of right now, the secret plans have not been revealed quite yet. He is throwing up the layer. He doesn't have metabolic boost yet. He's probably going to need the metabolic boost, the Zergling speed upgrade, if he hopes to be able to end the game here on the ground. But, you know, Elfi is just sitting really tight and nice right now. He's got a Robo Bay as well, so he's going to have the Observer plus the early air detection and air units. And Elfi here is going to be able to, I don't know, man, he could kill off an Overlord if he wanted to. He could just fly over to the Zerg main base and harass. Looks like Elfi's probably just going to go for harass. And look at this, man, throwing out 2 more gateways at the rocks. So this is pretty much Zergling tight here. Very nice positioning of the buildings. And the only thing he's got to worry about is an attack from over here in the narrow corridor, which, like I said before, Zerg doesn't like narrow corridors. We don't like it. It's just not fun. So here we go. That Void Ray is coming in. And it looks like TLO should be able to push that Void Ray away, but I'm really curious, what is the little one going to do? Is he really just trying to macro his way back out of this? It seems like that's the case. He's making drones, he's making more queens, he is researching Burrow. We'll see about that. There is a Void Ray and Phoenix combination now coming in, and Elfi could go for drones or he could go for queens. It looks like he's going to go for the helpless drones. Drones now screaming and crying out for assistance, but the queens are just like, nope. And now finally they come in. A little bit delayed there. Talk about motherly response. That was pretty bad. But so a couple of drones are going to die. Nothing, I guess, usually I would say nothing too serious, but in this situation it is a little bit more because you already know that TLO doesn't have that many drones compared to the Protoss. He's only at 46. Workers killed, 8 workers killed so far. And Elfi is grabbing the 3rd Nexus. This is looking increasingly unlikely for TLO as time goes on, but then I remember that TLO is TLO. He can pull anything out at any moment in time, but right now it doesn't look like he's got much magic tricks. He's losing another queen. He will kill off 1 Phoenix, but it's a small consolation. It really doesn't help out much at all. TLO now backing up the queen. Cannot do much at all. Oh, at least forcing a graviton beam, I guess. But like I said before, silver lining around a dark cloud as those Phoenix fly away. Elfi is just looking so good in this game right now. He's at 83 supply over 72. It looks like he's poised, excuse me, to close out this set and take the victory just moments away here. We'll see if he can do it. He does have a fleet beacon on the way. Whoa, fleet beacon on the way right now, 12 minutes in. That's a pretty early fleet beacon. You know, he hasn't made any Colossus at all. He's just very thin ground army. You'll notice just a few sentries and an immortal. Why is he making a fleet beacon right now? I have no idea. This is a super early fleet beacon. Given the damage he's already inflicted on TLO, you're not going to see Broodlord and Fester for a while here. So interesting. We'll see. Maybe Elfi feels like, I'm so far ahead, I can throw down a fleet beacon and rush a mothership, because once I get that mothership out, it's very hard for Zerg to stop without Hive Tech units. So maybe Elfi's thinking here of making a push. with a mothership timing of some sort. There are some Brood Infestors, though, moving around on the left-hand side. I think that was able to get just outside the vision, barely outside the vision of that observer. So we've got some Brood Infestors here with some built-up energy. I guess TLO here is going to try to infesternate this Nexus with some Terrans. Will it be successful, though? A couple of Phoenix now flying in over a Spore Crawler as well. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. It looks like one of them pretty low in health, but they are gonna go straight for the drones. Pretty successful at that, as they're gonna be able to take out more drones here. TLO is ninja expanding down to the bottom right-hand corner, you'll note. But as time goes on, I get increasingly concerned for the little one because there's a mothership coming out. There's Colossus with extended thermal lance on the way. He's still losing drones in this game, but he has the Brood Infestors. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. He is going to go in for a Brood attack. Will he be able to do enough damage here? He's going to try to shoot out a lot of infested Terrans, I might imagine. There is no observer nearby. He's queued up the Infestors to do their dirty work, and here comes the infested Terrans. Will it be enough firepower? I don't know if that was enough infested Terrans. He's got to focus on the Nexus, going down for probes first, and that small amount of time where he was going for probes might end up costing him when it comes to killing off the Nexus. So he will not get the Nexus killed, but he was able to kill off a total of 14 probes so far, so not too shabby, as more infested Terrans coming out on the way as those Infestors were retreating. Now, will this Nexus die? Highly doubtful, because the Nexus has got a lot of HP here. 400, 350, and yeah, the Protoss force is coming back, and that will be a save. Meanwhile, the Phoenix gravitoning Infestors out of the ground. Infestors like, I thought we were safe underground. Nope. Laws of gravity apply everywhere. TLO calls pause, please. So there might be some situation here, some kind of issue with his computer, not too sure what. He does have a Greater Spire on the way right now as he's trying to make that transition into Broodlord Infestor, but I don't... there's a mothership already out. I'm trying to find the mothership right now. I know it's out somewhere on the map. There it is, there it is. So the mothership is here, accumulating energy as we speak. So, you know, it's going to take quite a bit here for TLO. I think he has, with that Brood Infestor attack, even though he lost some Infestors, I think he has clawed his way back up just a little bit. It was a tiny, tiny baby step, but every little thing helps right here. This Overseer, whoa, careful, buddy. Shoots out a little bit of a little contamination there on the robotics facility. That's nice. Actually going to limit the Colossus production because there's only one Robo Bay at all in the Protoss base, so that's not too bad. Of course, the Overseer had to die, sacrificed for his efforts. But as I was saying before, I think TLO did take a slight baby step. He killed off some probes. He only lost a couple of Infestors to the Phoenix Graviton Beam, so it wasn't too bad. You can see his supply actually taking a lead over here against the Protoss player. So really not too shabby at all. I think some of it, of course, is helped along by the fact that TLO has a Ninja Hatchery down in the bottom right, mining that oh so important gas as Zerg. But there's the X factor. The X factor is that Nexus. Where is it? It's not Nexus, but the mothership. Mothership, excuse me, has been accumulating energy so far. Has 100 right now, ready for one vortex. And you know, this is a pretty early mothership, I think, all things considered. Given the damage that TLO took in the beginning of the game, you wouldn't expect it that early on. And Elfi could just wait for a double vortex, and that would just be so devastating right now against TLO. He doesn't have that many Broodlords. He doesn't have that many Infestors. He's desperately trying to get more forces out on the field. It's 177 supply to 180. Protoss has now once again taken the lead. I don't know here. I don't know if the little one's going to have enough. Checking his upgrades right now. Zerg ground at 0-0. And looking at the Protoss, he's got to have at least +2. 1-1-2. Oof. This could just be a foregone conclusion, and I hate to call games before they really, you know, end, but sometimes, I don't know, it's gonna take definitely something here from the little one. I don't know what, it's gonna take something, but we'll see. Here comes the Protoss army, looking to maybe make that push. The mothership has 175 energy now, and the little one is in so much trouble. How in the world is he gonna be able to hold this off? Trying to morph out more Broodlords and making Overseers at the same time. So you can see that Infestor never even got to shoot out a fungal growth. He just came down the ramp and just got obliterated in 1 millisecond flat. These Infestors don't want to suffer the same fate as their brother, but one did die. This guy's the last lone sibling, man. He is the last son. So he's gonna I don't know, man. This is not the game that TLO obviously wanted. It looks like his Ninja Hatchery has been snipped out as well. Zealots are just creaming through that expansion, and now this is going to be it. Ladies and gentlemen, will the little one have enough to make a hold here? The mothership was fungled, but the fungal wears off, and the vortex comes out. Vortex number 1, vortex number 2. And now the Archons at +3 weapons, man, they do so much damage if they walk into that vortex. Oh, when everything comes out. I love how Zerg players never leave when this happens. They leave until after all the Zerg units die, because I guess it's just awesome to see, even as a Zerg player. And there it is, splendid and horrifying at the same time. I guess that wasn't too many Broodlords, and the rest of these Broodlords are trying to make a run for it. They're desperately trying to live. They're like, oh, let me die. And TLO has to GG. He knows it's over. So Elfi takes the win and will advance on to the grand finals. I hope you guys enjoyed this casting, and once again, I hope you guys had a good shot here at winning a Heart of the Swarm beta key. Once again, this is HD StarCraft. I'll have more StarCraft 2 casts coming as always. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, do make sure to subscribe, and I'm at YouTube at HD StarCraft as well as Facebook and Twitter. See you guys soon. This is HD signing out.